Hi, I'm PeggyRometo with Intuitive Astrology for October 2013 for my Virgo friends, August 23rd to September 22nd. So if you're a Virgo, what can you expect for this month? I feel like they're showing me how you're wrung out, like you're just squeezed, and you're trying to be happy while you're squeezed. Like it's almost like they're showing me you like a washcloth, but you've got a big smile on your face, trying to accept the position that life is giving you. So, good job, Virgos, for trying to put on a happy face in spite of your circumstances or your conditions. So I do feel there's going to be a little bit of winding or awakening or release for you. It feels more towards the end of the month, more around October 21st, October 25th. It feels, I have to say, a little bit of a false illusion. So in other words, if somebody's coming in and saying, I'm going to save the day, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to make that happen, that's also Mercury is going retrograde October 21st to November 10th. So if this savior shows up around that time, be really careful. I feel like they'll be able to do a drop in the bucket to compare it to what they're telling you they can do. Okay, so don't make any big purchases. Don't hire anybody at that time. Make them prove it first, okay? Because I feel like that's the time when our communication gets screwed up. It's the time when technology goes awry. It's time when we're not supposed to make big purchases of any kind. It's a time when travel gets a little difficult or a little sticky, so you want to leave more time between that. The good news is your intuition gets really tweaked. You're really good. Like your intuition really kicks in during those times. And also synergistic events start to happen. So some of you might go, but he showed up out of the blue and I've been asking for this. And that may be true, but it may not be that person. Or it may be that now's not the right time. Or it may be one aspect of what they are offering. So I'm not saying no to them. Or I'm just saying that be cautious that there is something about what they're selling or saying that isn't completely true. Now, around November 15th, you'll have more clarity. You'll be able to have the pieces that will be put together. You'll be able to salvage something from whatever that thing is that shows up around October 20th. And so there is something that is going to fit that's going to be put together. But I do feel, and it's something that's helpful. It feels like it might be a person, and it could be anything from giving you the next greatest device for a program with your computer to a piece of equipment that's going to make your life a little better, to hiring a person that's going to make your in-home obligations better. So it's something that you've been wanting, something you've been asking for, but I feel like the presentation or the way it's presented is off or wrong or not truthful. So just pay attention to that, Virgos. Okay, emotionally, Virgos, I feel like, there's a real desire to connect with people, a real heart energy that you have of just wanting to be seen, wanting to be acknowledged. Like, I feel like there's a loneliness, that there's this loneliness that's there. And what I want you to do is one of the things that we can do to help ourselves when we're feeling that loneliness is to look at people in the eye and to really acknowledge them, be present to them. Hey, how are you? How are things? And go outside of yourself to care about somebody else. And sometimes we do that, but when you do it with a conscious intention of I really wonder how they are, and when you really reach outside of yourself to reach out for someone else, two things happen. The first of all, we get out of our own life and we feel better already, and we're caring about someone else. The second thing is it creates that energy in the universe so it can return that energy to us. Maybe not from that person, but from somewhere else, so our needs actually do get met. But when we do it with just this freedom of I really do just care about them, it can come back in a really nice way that we can have our needs met in an unexpected manner. I do feel like there are some really impromptu things that happen up around October 10th that are nice and filled with a surprise for you. Also, if you write, I feel like you may get some new ideas and or conversations. I feel this urge to write and create and generate. Maybe some of you will be inspired to write a book or to write another book, or you may be inspired to generate a TV show or to get contact magazines and to do articles for them. So I feel like there's a way for you, publishing is coming up, and to getting your work out there in a more noticeable manner, or to get you out there to make more connections. So I really feel, Virgo, that that there's an opportunity for you to be seen and heard and to make more connections with people. So take advantage of that this month. Financially, I feel like you're golden. I feel like you've got money, but I feel like you act as if you don't. And some of that's a good thing, because you're frugal. You're frugal with what you have, and because you're frugal, you have more. So, but I don't want you to live in a scarcity mentality. I want you to live in that abundant mentality of like, yeah, I've got that, and but I'm only going to spend this much. And I feel like if you do that, you're going to continue to have your needs met. And I also see like your bills shrinking. I feel like some things are going to start to shrink down. So bills feel like they're going to shrink, and or you're going to get new money in that you can get to pay down some bills. So there is a shift in the economics in your life this month, with more money coming in, and it could be the sale of an asset. But I do feel like it's going to make your life easier, and there's going to be less stress and or worry about money. So Virgos, have an amazing month. Enjoy October. Be patient with, kind of that loneliness that you have. Look to support others, and you're going to be supported in unexpected and really beautiful ways. So have a great month, Virgos.